Today, we embark on a journey that marries two captivating design styles, Chinoiserie and Polo House. One exudes romantic fantasy from the East, and the other, equestrian grandeur of Western aristocracy. Together, they offer a richly layered aesthetic that transforms a home into a sanctuary of global elegance and refined tradition. Chinoiserie is a European interpretation of Chinese artistic traditions. Think hand-painted silk wallpaper, delicate porcelain, and intricate scenes of pagodas and flora. It's whimsical, exotic, and often theatrical, lending any space an imaginative depth that transcends time and geography. Originating in the 17th century, it has never lost its mystique. Polo House style is best described as a blend of British colonial refinement and equestrian opulence. Leather, plaid, mahogany, and saddle-inspired details evoke a well-traveled, aristocratic world. It's a masculine-leaning aesthetic, but its grounding effect perfectly complements Chinoiserie's ornate femininity. Together, they create harmony through contrast. Chinoiserie is all about soft curves, delicate details, and storytelling through pattern. Polo House design, in contrast, offers strong silhouettes and tactile luxury. When layered thoughtfully, the gentle whimsy of Chinoiserie finds a solid counterpoint in the sturdy elegance of Polo House, creating a rich, gender-neutral ambience in the home. The right color scheme can act as a bridge between the two aesthetics. Opt for neutrals like creams and taupes to serve as a canvas. Then, incorporate navy, emerald, or oxblood for polo house drama, and layer in soft celadone, blush, or gold from the chinoiserie tradition to maintain delicacy. Chinoiserie shines best on walls, hand-painted silk wallpaper, or even large framed panels tell stories of ancient gardens and imperial scenes. Use these as statement pieces. In a polo-inspired room, these walls become unexpected focal points, injecting romance into spaces otherwise grounded in tradition. Now balance that fantasy with the tactile weight of polo house wall treatments. Think rich wooden paneling, wainscoting, or even leather upholstered walls. These elements lend architectural interest and bring warmth and heritage into play. Together with chinoiserie panels, they create a layered, museum-quality environment. Furniture should anchor your design. Start with solid pieces, like a classic Chesterfield sofa, a Regency-style sideboard, or a mahogany dining table. Then, infuse chinoiserie through accents, a lacquered cabinet with brass poles, a bamboo coffee table, or hand-painted side chairs. This way, one supports while the other enchants. Textiles are where these two aesthetics intertwine beautifully. Polo House brings in wool, velvet, and plaid. Chinoiserie contributes silk, toile, and embroidery. Mix and layer with intention, pair a tartan throw with a silk cushion featuring a crane motif, or layer a velvet bench with an oriental brocade runner. Both styles embrace pattern, but in very different ways. Polo House leans toward houndstooth, stripes, and equestrian prints, while chinoiserie favors scenic, nature-based motifs. To avoid visual chaos, establish a dominant theme and let the other support. Perhaps floral chinoiserie dominates the room, while plaid appears in smaller touches. Oriental rugs are a shared treasure between both styles. A Persian or Abyssinian rug works well in a Polo House room with chinoiserie flair. These rugs carry history, detail, and timeless quality. Layer them over hardwood or sisal to create visual depth and anchor furnishings with a sense of permanence. Lighting is key to setting the tone. Polo House calls for classic chandeliers, leather-wrapped lamps, or brass lanterns. Chinoiserie brings porcelain bases, bird-shaped sconces, and lantern-inspired pendants. Choose pieces that speak to both narratives, like a chinoiserie-style lamp with a pleated tartan shade or a bamboo chandelier in aged bronze. Art transforms a space into a gallery of personal taste. Mix equestrian paintings, hunting scenes, and portraits with Chinese ink landscapes or bird and blossom scrolls. This juxtaposition suggests a well-traveled collector's sensibility. Each piece becomes a chapter in a larger narrative that blends heritage, fantasy, and personality. Heavy velvet drapes and Roman blinds in neutral linens nod to the polo aesthetic. Chinoiserie-inspired curtains may feature chinoiserie prints or be edged with tassels and trims. Combine the two by using structured valances with silk drapery, or layering sheer Asian florals beneath robust tweed panels. Imagine a grand dining table surrounded by Chippendale chairs, their backs intricately carved with Chinese motifs. The table is set with blue and white porcelain, silver flatware, and crisp linens. Above, a gilded chandelier glows softly. Here, Polo House structure and Chinoiserie artistry come together for an unforgettable entertaining space. Incorporate Polo House touches through cabinetry, think dark stained wood, brass knobs, and classic layouts. Then, infuse chinoiserie through decorative plates, ginger jars on open shelving, or hand-painted backsplash tiles. This styling makes even the most functional space feel collected, charming, and sophisticated. The bedroom is an ideal stage for this fusion. Start with a stately, upholstered or wooden bed frame. Add chinoiserie wallpaper or a folding screen as a headboard. Silk bedding, embroidered cushions, and a few masculine leather or flannel accents bring in that rich, cocooning atmosphere with an aristocratic twist. Turn your bathroom into a luxe escape by merging elements of both styles. A freestanding clawfoot tub under a chinoiserie mural, with brass fixtures and vintage sconces, sets the tone. Add equestrian-inspired hardware, such as leather-strapped towel racks, for a subtle nod to Polo House elegance. First impressions matter. Use your foyer to introduce the blend, perhaps a chinoiserie console table topped with a silver tray and leather catch-all. A mirror framed in bamboo over paneled walls sets the tone. It whispers of heritage and adventure, a home where each corner tells a story. This is Polo House territory, dark woods, leather-bound books, and equestrian art. But bring in a chinoiserie screen, a porcelain lamp, or floral silk curtains, and the space transforms into a retreat for the cultured soul. Here, intellectualism meets imagination, tradition enhanced by exotic flair. Flora plays a critical role in both styles. For Polo House, think potted topiaries, large palms, or fresh-cut roses in silver vases. Chinoiserie leans toward orchids, bonsai, and cherry blossoms. Use plants as sculptural decor, adding freshness, vitality, and an organic thread that runs through the old-world elegance. Accessories are where your narrative truly shines. Combine vintage riding boots with porcelain cranes or brass horsehead bookends beside a jade sculpture. These items should feel collected, not staged, mementos from a life of refined taste and global exploration. True luxury lies in the tactile. Layer leather, silk, cashmere, and lacquer. Let your fingertips move from smooth porcelain to worn saddle leather. It's the contrast of glossy and matte, warm and cool, hard and soft that gives the home an enveloping, sensual richness. Polo House design benefits from symmetry, twin lamps, paired chairs, centered art. Use this orderliness to frame Chinoiserie's visual abundance. For example, place 2 identical lanterns on either side of a Fantastical Chinoiserie panel. Structure provides a disciplined canvas for whimsy to shine. You can shift the balance between the two styles based on season. In winter, emphasize Polo House textures, plaids, hides, and heavy woods. In spring and summer, lighten the mood with chinoiserie florals, pastel ceramics, and bamboo touches. This approach keeps your decor dynamic and responsive. Both styles suggest a love for collecting. Whether it's blue and white vases, vintage polo gear, or lacquered boxes, display your treasures with care. Let each object feel earned, meaningful, and beautifully placed. This collector's mindset reinforces the curator of identity in your luxe narrative. Bring the aesthetic outside with chinoiserie garden stools, wrought iron furniture with equestrian motifs, or urns filled with orchids and roses. Polo House's country estate elegance combined with chinoiserie's garden fantasy creates outdoor spaces that feel like secret salons under the sky. Engage more than just the eyes. Diffuse notes of sandalwood, rose, or tea. Play classical or Asian instrumental music softly in the background. These sensory details help complete the illusion, your home as an elegant escape, a fusion of continents, centuries, and curated dreams. It's easy to get carried away with maximalist elements. The key is restraint. Edit relentlessly. Every addition must earn its place. Ask yourself, does this add to the story or distract from it? A well-curated home whispers sophistication, never shouts it.